Welcome in the series Working with Foam Board Part 5. Today we explain how we will create the windows and doors in our tower. We used two kinds of techniques. We explain how we use tape. We explain how we will paint it. To create our windows, we use transparent plastic and a piece of white tape. To do so, we need to cut off very narrow pieces of tape. The benefit doing it that way is it makes it very easy to place the parts without using glue. And also, it is easy to keep the transparent piece of plastic clean. We place our windows in the middle of the wall to create a realistic look and not placing it just by the surface of our brick wall. You see, the plastic sheet is just placed in the middle of our wall. It is necessary to place it in a way that the surface is nicely flat. We also place or use little dots of glue on the back side to make it tight and permanent. On the inside of our tower, we use black tape to close the windows and create the impression of a dark room. We can start with creating our door on the bottom of our tower. We got to place also little details, like there are a sill and a latch, and also we foresee a keyhole. The door is made out of the same materials as we used for the windows. At the top of our tower, we place a part who is actually created completely out of concrete, as you can see. And that part is built out of several windows. As I told, this piece is completely built out of concrete. This part we got to engrave. We do that job slowly by sliding over the surface to create this. We try to prevent of scratching the surface. Therefore, we place the metal pen in an almost flat position. Beweging, om dus een voegje te trekken in de moesten. So. On the side of our window openings, we foresee a slanted side. Also on the upper side of the window, we do the same. And we create also on the bottom of our window opening a slanted side, a bit more as on the sides. We do that with a metal pen by sliding and pressing, but not too much, over the surface several times. Also on the sides we do it in the same way. As you can see, this window opening was already done. I show you how we will do it on the next window. Just by sliding on the corner, we create this shape. It works very smoothly and easily. And this is one of the benefits of this material. It's not necessary to sand or cut. Just by pressing, as you can see, we give the right shape. It's actually easy working. Once this is done, we got to redo our little parts here. We got to carve it to give it back its original shape. So. Also on the borders here we create the same shape on the upper and lower corner. This part is actually in the same way assembled as we did before with our tower. The attentive viewer already saw that the inside is already painted in black. Once this part is finished, we can paint it in concrete color for the base of the color. And afterwards, when this is finished, we can start with our windows. Here you see the already painted upper part. We used the same colors as we did before. Also, the curved windows are already placed. On the top you see 2 layers of foam board, exactly the same shape. We did it that way to create a double thickness. The reason why we painted the inside black is because you can see right through the windows here on that upper part. This is the big difference with the windows we placed before. We keep an eye on the way we place this upper part here and try to keep the corners in the circle shape. Zodanig dat wij altijd mooi binnen deze achthoek blijven. Another way to create our windows is by using paint. Therefore, we put a drip on a little surface and we can bring it on with a metal pen. By taking a small amount of paint, we can put some small lines on the plastic sheet. You can also do it, of course, with a paint pen. We keep the part on its place by pressing it during the painting. Once this is done, we can make little corrections with the side of a knife, and we scratch the paint away that is too much. As you see it, the lines are not perfectly straight. But if you look it from a distance, it looks pretty good, and actually it is meant to be not perfect. I explain why. Old windows are often not really perfect paint, especially when the windows are situated high on the top of a tower, for example. Here you see an example of such an old window in bad painted conditions. Another benefit of painting the windows is the easy way to create banded shapes. Finally, we create the water bucket with the cardboard sides we peeled off. Our tower looks more and more like it should be, a real water tower. So, in next episode we will explain how we finish our water bucket, but we will mainly speak about how we will create the water surface itself. Bye.